Life is so good in the Pacific Northwest, someone actually threw this away because it was too small. This is a big ass salmon. This is Troy. Troy hooked it in and brought it in, man. There you go. Carve her up, man. I'm gonna make a little video carving it up.
There's another pretty one in there.
I know. I can't believe the guy wasted it like that.
Okay, let's make a movie, man.
Well, I think I might just check these out here and grab that other one over.
Just take a slice out of it.
Oh, look at it. See, starting to cut into it. Why didn't you waste it?
Where are you guys from?
Go ahead and carve it up.
Here, local.
Yeah.
I'm local. Yeah. Okay, let's check this out.
So Troy forgot the name of this fish over here, man. That's black and yellow. So we have to look on the internet. Look at the eyeball. He brought that up from deep, man. Because his eyeballs popped out. And we made a video before. This is Troy, who comes up here. And today's the last day of salmon season, so everybody's hustling. And he comes up here. After the fishermen leave, they throw all the fish away in these big bins here. And then Troy grabs them and carves them up. So this is great for crabbing too. This is a cow cod. That's a ling cod. And mostly cow cod and ling cod up here. But someone chucked a couple salmon here. We're going to check out. They threw away whole salmon because they probably caught so many. And maybe they thought this one.
Lazy and threw it in the freezer and then
well,
clean it up.
Yeah, or it was laying on the deck so long they thought it was because it caught so many other ones or something like that.
Good. It smells good.
There's nothing wrong with this, man.
Yeah, it smells just fine.
That's when you invite your neighbors over.
I can't believe all this meat here.
Dude, that's when you invite your neighbors over. Hey, you call the relatives you don't like. Come on over for dinner tonight, man. And you feed them first, and if they don't pass out, then it's all good. So someone chucked these salmon. They threw them away in this bin over here, and Troy recycles all the fish that's out here. People leave meat all over the bones. They just take an electronic knife and they just carve up a couple of slices off the fish, and then chuck the head and the backbone and the tail in the bin. So that's all they leave, but a lot of that's still pretty good. And he also cuts the scallops out of the cheeks there, and he calls the $1 silver that's out of the salmon. He calls them silver dollar. But this is good for crabbing, man. You put that in a crab trap. That is crab heaven, man. Crab heaven and seagull heaven, man. So how'd you do today? Pretty good? Alright. Well, look at the colors in these things. That's a beautiful colored fish, you know. They said this one tastes like lobster. Someone told them that.
China cod.
China cod?
That's what it's called.
China cod. Because it's yellow, that's why.
Yep.
So that he just remembered. This is ling cod, not the green kind, the regular kind, and salmon. People just threw this away. Look at that. And this is called a China cod. And that's salmon skeletons. He's going to get the meat from that. But On second thought, he's going to carve up these salmon. Look at the size of that. How much do you think it weighs around? It's a 20-pound fish, huh?
That's over 20 pounds. It's a heavy fish. That's 30 pounds. At
30.
least 30 pounds.
30 pounds, and that one's...
For the weight of it, I bet you it's 35 pounds, that fish right there. I will take this
Look at the
home
size of this
and I
steak
will
right
set it
there,
in I will make a brine for it
You should smoke it.
and I will smoke it all up.
Yeah.
And then I'll take it to my kids and then
Where they at?
put it in their refrigerator for them. They live over on the Smith River.
You live in Crescent City?
Yep.
What's this? Snack time, huh?
That should keep them busy for a minute.
That's pretty good, man. Yeah, that's already gone. Look at that, man. They're buzzards.
Clean it up.
Yeah, yeah. They're there you go. Well, they're happy now.
Better than popcorn.
There you go. Popcorn blows away. Back to this fish here. So he already recycled this piece. Look at it. Look at the birds coming here. Get out of here.
Yeah, they don't belong in here.
No, then we could fry them up.
Did you do? Oh, you
This
did
is
pretty good.
actually the guy threw these away. These two fish.
Man.
Just threw them in there.
We're just
I guess he thought they were probably bad.
we're recycling.
Huh?
We're just taking shit out of the thing and recycle it.
Yeah, make sure they're used.
So somebody just threw them away in the old bin here.
I've never seen them like this, where they actually throw a whole fish away like that.
So what kind of salmon is this one?
It escapes me. You know what kind of salmon these are?
I'm sorry?
You know what kind of salmon these are by looking at them? Yourself?
Coho salmon or king salmon or
Black mouth.
That's a black,
And-
yeah.
Yeah, well, it's
Black,
king
yeah.
salmon.
King salmon, okay.
Yep.
if they have a black mouth, they're king salmon.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
this got a black mouth,
Yep.
and it's got a black mouth, and it's a king salmon. Wow.
I wish you had a full
Yeah.
leg.
Well, we're glad someone knows what's going on
When I
around.
got promoted to the Iron Gate hatchery, where you raise salmon, I had no idea how you could
Yeah.
tell the difference.
Where's that at? Up in Oregon?
No, up on the Klamath River. the
Oh yeah,
bottom
right
of
up
Iron
here.
Gate Dam.
Oh, that's right.
Yep. Anyway, I was working with a guy that was born and raised here in Crescent City, or was raised here anyway. And I said, Al, I don't know the difference between a silver salmon and a king salmon. And he said, okay, Kurt, Martin Luther King, he is black, okay? Then look inside the mouth of the fish, and it will be black if it is a king salmon. So just remember that. Martin Luther King,
What about
king salmon.
what about if you said Obama? He's only half black.
Well, now we're getting into politics, okay? Because, we're in election year.
He's a perfect person to interview for all this.
When 4 years ago, when Barack Obama put down his race, I guess, when he filled out his application to run for president of the United States.
They call that a mulatto, huh? Half-breed mulatto.
I think that would probably get in big trouble.
But no, mulatto. That's a technical term for half black, half white.
Yeah, well.
That's one word.
Like I say, it'd probably wind up in court, you know.
No, that's in the dictionary.
Yeah.
That's in the
Anyway,
that's in the dictionary.
Barack Obama listed himself as black,
Okay.
but Barack Obama is half white.
Because said
He
white.
could have as easily have put himself down as a Caucasian. He
Yeah.
didn't. And the reason is very good, because he got one heck of a lot of black votes by listing himself as being black.
Yeah, they don't vote for white folks. They don't vote for white folks.
Well, anyway, that's political stuff.
Yeah.
This is a nice king.
Yeah, it's a nice
You know
one.
the other way that you can tell about the difference between a silver salmon and a king salmon? A king salmon, you can grab the tail and hold on to it. You can actually pull it into the boat simply by holding it by the tail. You can't do
Really?
that with a silver
You can't do
salmon
that with a silver.
because it collapses.
That's why I was able to lift it up like that.
I'm quite serious.
Okay.
No, I'm
Yeah.
quite serious.
I didn't know that.
A silver salmon, if you grab it by the tail, like I'm doing here, the tail will collapse and it'll slip out of your hand. A king salmon, it stays
Stays stiff.
stiff.
Oh, okay.
The other thing,
It's
like I
dumping
said
it
before,
stinks.
is in the mouth, it's all black, top and bottom. That's what Al Johnson told me. You know, remember, Martin Luther King, black. Look inside the mouth. If it's black, king.
Okay. Perfect interview.
And that's all I knew about how.
Or if you look in the mouth of that fish down there, the yellow and black one. If you look in the mouth of that one right there, yellow and black.
I'm sorry.
It says yellow and black. Yellow and black.
This one?
China-
No, the yellow and black.
That's a China cod?
Yeah, if you look in the mouth of that one, if you look in the mouth of that one, you see Obama.
Yeah, but that's the bottom bit.
That's what I said. You see, that's what I said. It's a bottom fish. You'll see Obama if you look in that mouth.
I think this is yellow. I think
It's
it's
called-
the yellow canary.
That's what you call a bottom feeder.
It's one of those fishes that is causing us to have to.
Boy, look at the size of that thing right there. That's a good
You're
fillet
gonna
right
take
there.
these home for smoking, aren't you?
That's
Yeah.
what I'm planning on doing, yeah, because the meat will just fall off those once you smoke those, you know.
Oh, that's the best stuff there is for smoking.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh, I bought it like that and I loved it.
you what?
I bought it like that. I paid $10 just to have one of those.
Oh,
When?
At the
man.
Indian,
You got it right
Today?
here
yeah, for free.
for free.
Today you
Yeah.
you spent $10 today?
No, I just in the
Before.
past, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, I wouldn't give you a dime for any of the meat on those king salmon. I can't stand the taste of salmon.
Really?
But I like smoked salmon.
yeah.
You know, the problem with smoked salmon with me is that if I have like 3 ounces of really good smoked salmon, and I know how to smoke salmon, I've done a lot of them, my coffee 3 weeks from now still tastes like smoked salmon. It doesn't go away. I burp and terrible stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll tell you something else too, that in my opinion, and this is my opinion, I got a lot of opinions, but the best fish to smoke come right out of the fish hatchery after they have been spawned.
Oh, really?
Because once they, when this fish starts up the salmon surface, it has so much fat in the flesh that it's way too, you can smoke it for a month and it will never ever really get dry. It will always be moist. Oh, just rules, waste and great. Well, anyway,
Oh, I'm like,
but
I already got more than
once they get like 100 miles up the Klamath,
You're not gonna take the scallops out of that head right there?
I can mess with this.
Yeah.
they have stopped eating, and the enzymes, they're starting to absorb the fat out of their body, okay? So by the time they get like 100 miles inland, there's very little fat in the flesh, okay? So when you smoke them, you can actually make them something like jerky, rather than, because I don't think you could smoke that salmon. You could smoke it, pieces of that salmon, you could smoke it for a month, and it will still be moist. And I don't like that. I like salmon, smoked salmon, when they are somewhat dry, okay? I don't like the fat that comes out of that fish. Now, it's extremely nutritious.
Yeah. It's got a lot of,
You know, it's like, I don't like it.
Okay, go ahead and carve up the other one, man.
all right.
I'm running out of battery space here.
Let's start under this one here. I get
So Troy's gonna carve up the big one here. We gotta hurry, I'm making a video here.
I'll get out of the way.
And he's gonna carve up the head here first.
red that meat is.
That looks good.
Yeah.
So cut the head.
Flip it around. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting right here.
That's a natural spawn fish.
Oh yeah.
It still has adipose clip.
Still has what?
It has this adipose fin.
Adipose fin?
Yeah. If it was a hatchery spawn fish, this would have been clipped off.
Cut it off.
There would be a coated wire nose tag stuck in his snoot.
Oh, okay.
The snoot right there.
You come here every year fishing? Are you familiar with the...
Let's see what I'm getting, trying to avoid getting into the bone there, and that's what I'm doing, is I'm getting the bone on the back part of it. And so I need to change my cut. I don't have a fillet knife, so it's a little difficult to do this correctly. I don't have a lot of meat on the bone here. So I'll probably take this home too and smoke it, because it's a lot of meat.
And this is how you fillet a fish. Troy's pretty good at it. So you just keep digging in like that. It's like skinning an animal. And somebody actually threw this fish away.
Complete waste.
Troy said it's a waste. He's gonna, as a smell.
Nothing wrong with this fish. Nothing wrong with it.
I'm sorry?
Oh, it smells good.
Nothing wrong with this fish.
It's good.
You can smell it. It doesn't even smell fishy. You know, when a fish smells fishy,
Oh
that's
yeah.
when you got to question whether it might be good.
It was borderline.
It's too fishy.
They
But this is not even.
They thought-
It's not even fishy
they
smelling.
thought it was.
Yeah.
Because they had other stuff. They wasn't gonna bother with it.
That's probably what it was.
They had a bunch of stuff.
They were just getting lazy about it.
Does that camera extra do sound?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And you're broadcasting somewhere?
No.
You can put that on the internet later on.
How much do you think that weighs right there, that one in your hand?
I'm guessing that there's probably 15 pounds of meat.
Wow.
12 to 15 pounds of meat right here.
And they charge, look at the head on that guy. What you looking for?
Catch those uphill here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching the boats. The commercials were out there day and night.
You can buy tuna over there.
Are they hitting tuna out there?
Yeah, you can get albacore right over there at the parking lot.
Yeah, I didn't want any tuna, but are they catching them right up north here?
Yeah, just right out, not too far.
Yeah.
You can see them at night. They're all lit up.
I've been watching
You,
them. I
you got a
thought-
string of boats out there. That's albacore.
Yeah. You caught these salmon out?
Crab and...
Oh, this here was somebody.
Actually, he went out in the river and grabbed it with his bare hands
Yeah.
with the American Indians. But he cheated. He had a blowgun. So he was cheating.
I'll be down there fishing. I go down there.
Fishtails. You got to tell them fishtails.
This today was actually the last day for salmon season.
Out here.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, I fish here all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he uses a shotgun.
What are you talking
He goes in that shallow water, man, and gives them both barrels.
Dynamite.
Any of the sport boats been getting any tuna?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen some tuna in over here.
But nothing like Baja, the 400 pounders or the 700 pounders.
Yeah.
These are just 25, 50 pounders,
Yeah.
maybe a 100 pounder. There's always the chart room, man. They'll cook it up for you.
Oh yeah. Take it down and say, here. Now you gotta make me at least 10 meals out of this. The rest of it you can sell. Now, what kind of work did you do yourself?
I don't work at all. I'm retired.
What kind of work did you used to do?
Worked for the Department of Fish and Game and raised king salmon.
And raise king salmon.
At the farm. That's up in Smith River up there.
The one here locally?
What?
The one here locally?
Well, the Iron Gate hatchery up on the Klamath River,
Okay.
17 years.
Wow.
You're just gonna smoke that as a whole piece, or you're gonna cut it up?
I am gonna cut it up.
And just in strips, or? You
Strips.
should do it the Indian way.
How do they do it?
The long strips, man.
Big long
I think they
strips?
just do it strips like this.
Yeah, that's the way I'm gonna do it.
Or maybe it's strips like that, but they got long
Strips
strips.
like this.
Yeah?
That's how I'll do it. I'll put it on in my refrigerator I have. Make it into a smoker. And I'll soak it with my brine, special brine that I have.
That's brown sugar?
So, yeah, the brown sugar, yeah. Brown sugar, soy sauce, and I use brown sugar, soy sauce, and Worcestershire sauce. That's three of the major ingredients of what I use for this. And it's really good.
So you took the belly off with this when you filleted it. That's it right there?
Yeah, I'll probably cut that off there. I don't know if I really want that or not.
Just a big, big.
Cut this little part.
Smoke
right
that. You should.
here. Cut that little piece off.
You should do the whole thing. It's just one big piece.
Yeah, I could take it off with
Yeah.
a separate piece. and just smoke it separately and see if it's any good. See how it tastes.
We'll just smoke that and give it to the cat. If the cat dies, then you know.
Give it to my neighbor's cat.
Yeah, there you go. Throw it over the fence.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
Now for the other half. Look at that. That's a whole half of salmon right there.
Flip
Must
that
be
over.
10 pounds of meat right there. 15
Flip
pounds.
this over. What's your name?
Kurt?
Kurt?
Yep.
I'm Troy.
Troy?
Yeah. Nice to meet you, Kurt.
Getting dull, huh?
Yeah, I need to sharpen it a little bit. Sharpener.
I think it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Is that a wheel in there or a...
It's like 2 edges.
Oh. Is that sandstone or a
I'm not sure what kind of...
little fish knife sharpener there?
Somebody left it here.
Really?
So it was like,
Well, you're getting all
All right.
kinds of bounty in
Working.
here, man.
working. Got myself a sharpener.
The cats ain't got a chance with you around.
No, those work good. Really do.
Really?
I got
Yeah, I'm happy with it. I will go like this.
So he just cuts into the backbone on the other side of the backbone now. Start with the tail here.
Have you ever tried Morton's Sugar Cure?
Morton sugar cure?
Morton's Sugar Cure.
Oh, no, is it pretty good?
What I use all the time.
Really?
Got a big pit bull out there.
Oh,
Or bulldog or whatever it is.
Oh, yeah.
as the favorite of the people here in Crescent City.
Yeah.
I think every deputy sheriff here is permission to kill one when they have making a raid on a pot house.
Yeah.
No, Morton Sugar Cure.
Morton sugar cure.
You rub it into the meat, onto the meat,
Okay.
put it into, I prefer a wooden barrel, but plastic's okay.
Uh-huh.
Stack the stuff up, leave it alone for about 3 or 4 days, and then smoke it. Now, after that, you can put anything you want on it. You can have hot sauce, teriyaki, whatever you want. Because the Morton Sugar Cure cures the meat, and you don't have to do anything to it. You don't even have to smoke it. It's like, it preserves it.
You have to refrigerate it. You have to refrigerate it while you're doing that.
No.
You don't?
When it's curing, you just put it in the barrel. Now, I'm not saying you should put it out in the sunlight where it's
No, not
110
sunlight.
degrees
Keep it
heat.
somewhere in a cool spot
You know,
in the house, right?
yeah, in a garage or whatever.
Morton
Morton Sugar
sugar
Cure.
cure.
Yeah.
And you can get that probably down at any store that probably, Safeway probably has it.
Huh?
Safeway probably has it.
Yeah, they
Safeway?
do. Most of, not all Safeways probably, but
Yeah.
some of them do.
We got Ray's.